Hey, hello, my good and nerdy people. We are in the building tonight. Let's go ahead and hop out here into the dojo. What is up, y'all? It is your Normie Sensei Master Country with Normies to Nerds, where we take Normies and turn them into nerds here in our dojo. Look, we got a great show tonight talking about Hawkeye 1 and 2. Bro, Hawkeye to me was freaking brilliant. Like, I really enjoyed that the premiere, the first two episodes that we got to get a look at. So I'm going to talk about that and break all of that down and what I'm excited for in the series moving forward. And then also as well, some theories that we have going out. Like, who are some of these characters? What's the role they're going to be playing here and whatnot. And then also, lastly, I want to talk about a show that I've been watching and enjoying for the last week or so, and that is Hit Monkey. Hit Monkey on Hulu. I want to talk about that. Give it a little bit of love to Hit Monkey. Hit Monkey at the end. But before I do all of that, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. What's up to you all catching me on the replay? More importantly, what is up to my folks hopping up in here? Darth Chaos, Star Wars MCU OG, Daniel Fisher. What is going on, y'all? I hope you all are doing well tonight. I hope you all enjoyed Hawkeye. Like I said, I really liked this premiere. You know, just fresh off the top of the dome here. Not the dome here. Felicity, what's going on? Just coming off the top, like the first thoughts. To me, this really kind of delivered more of what I felt like an MCU Disney Plus show would feel like, right? Like, I don't know, for some reason, like, this feels more like Marvel. I know it's not bombastic. I know it's not like, you know, you out there fighting aliens or whatnot. This feels very, like, grounded, street level. But, man, this really, like, from the episode 1 to episode 2, this show really feels like a Marvel show. The tone of it. Like, let's be real. Like, it wasn't like a ton of butt-kicking action. It wasn't a ton of cool CGI stuff, right? But the show and the tone and the flow and the pacing, it made this show very enjoyable and watchable to me. And it felt like great television. Like, it feels like a really great television show. So for that, I give the first two, I give episode 1, you know, we like to do our little ratings 1 through 10 here, right? I give episode 1, I give that about a good 8. Maybe a 7.75, right? And that is because, like, I think it does a really great job of setting the tone. Really think it does a really great job of introducing who Kate Bishop is and really just, you know, set the tone for the series and what we're going to be getting and put in a lot of things of what we're going to be getting that need to be finished up. And I'll get into that when we go out to the training grounds to really break this down. But it really plants the seeds for a lot that's going to be happening throughout the season, I feel like. So that's why I really like the first episode and give it this 8, like a 7.75, something around there like that, right? But when it comes to the second episode, it felt a bit fillerish, but at the same time, by the end it got good. I give the second episode maybe a 7.5. Give the second episode a 7.5. And you know, it feels a little fillerish, but at the same time, it was, again, great pace. I think the show writing is one thing that I really like about it, right? It doesn't feel corny like some Marvel stuff can get. Like, it doesn't feel overly corny. But at the same time, we are in a Marvel show. But then again, too, it feels like they're pushing on things just a little bit deeper at the same time. So that's where I'm at on that. Just my quick ratings. You know, we love to spout those out to kind of give like a little barometer of where we at here. And starting off, I think that's really good compared to some of the other ones I've given. Right now, how I'm feeling about this show, I wasn't, you know, the Loki stuff had me hyped, and that was because of speculation. And I can't forget about the animation that we got. I have to give this show maybe behind Loki. The first 2 episodes of WandaVision, the first 3, they didn't lead me the way I'm feeling right now, right? The way I'm feeling right now about Hawkeye right now, like, I feel like I wasn't feeling like that about WandaVision or about Captain America Winter Soldier, Captain America and the Winter Soldier, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I wasn't feeling that way about those series like I am about this one after the first premiere. So it's probably right there in the top three. Like I mean, the top two right now. Top two behind Loki as far as where I feel hype wise after. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. What did you guys think about these two episodes? Like, are you hyped for the series? Let me check the poll here. The poll says out of the 5 votes we got, it says 100% yes. Did you look Hawkeye? Oh my God, your boy is tired as hell. Mike Porter, what's going on? It's not did you look Hawkeye. Come on now. Jared, what's popping off, bro? Mike Porter, how's it going? How's it going? Nah, man, like Hawkeye was straight up flames to me, if you ask me. You give both a 9 out of 10. That's what's up. I'm glad you like it because I want to kind of read the room too to see how folks are feeling about it. I hadn't seen much reaction to it, but that's because I mean I kind of had a busy day and wasn't able to look out for stuff. So far, so good. All right, cool. Was fire or man? That's a good question. Man. Yeah, Daniel Fisher says I enjoyed it. I'm with Darth 9 out of 10. That's cool. That's what I like. And the reason, and look, I like those ratings, but I just can't go up to a 9 yet. Like I really liked it, but I can't go up to a 9. Like I said, I gave the first one an 8, maybe a 7.5 ish I could see, and then I gave the second one 7.5. Trinity, what's going on, my man? You really feel for Clint. You really do. Now I'm gonna get into that dynamic. I think that's something they're really setting up and really getting to. Like you feel like Clint's old at this point, bro. Like I was watching it, and when you're watching this, you kind of start to think like, damn, Clint really been through a lot. Just to be a human, bro. Like it's crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and get out here to the training grounds. And speaking of that, like one thing I just want to talk about is this just show. The show itself, like the way they set it up to open up to give us, that 8-minute time point, like that's Kate's backstory, right? That 8-minute little intro that we get into this first episode. That's Kate's backstory. Oh, Trinity said he really thought both episodes were pretty good. I really did enjoy what these shows did. I really did enjoy what these shows did for me. These episodes. Hey. Trinity, okay, Trinity. Look, my man's Trinity. If he is giving it high praise, then I feel like I'm not on my shield tree. Damn, I'm pretty sure I got a water bottle. I got like 2 water bottles on my desk. And one of them's room temperature, and I can't find the one I got out of the fridge. But now, let's talk about this right here. What we're looking at here, the opening scene right here, right? Bro, let me know in the chat. Like, I loved how they introduced this, like, relationship. Like, from the moment on, like, it made sense. When you're talking about someone like Kate, you're talking about someone that is supposed to have the archery skills of their Hawkeye, you gotta prove it. You gotta show how they got it. You gotta show the means of, like, yo, this person has earned it. This isn't no Katie Wong picking up an arrow and just shooting it in a matter of a day of training. This is someone who actually has put in the work, who actually wants to be like Hawkeye. And the best way to make that make sense is to put this right out here on Broad Street like this, right? To put it out to where it's like, yeah, she fucks with Hawkeye because he saved her life. Plain and simple. She doesn't look at the Black Widow like that because Black Widow, quite frankly, wasn't there to save her life like she saw Hawkeye do it. And dude, the way they showed Clint from that angle, he looked hella heroic. The way they showed him from the angle doing his thing up there off the skyscraper with the Chitauri, that was straight up heroic and straight up dope. So, like, bruh, to me, this was a perfect intro to, like, kick it off and start it off right? So that's just one thing I wanted to talk about. Was just like, they're delivering right now with the tone, like setting the tone in the show. And to me, I don't know why, honestly, because I don't know, it feels like it might not have that significance as a backstory. But honestly, just This part right here to me is setting the tone. Another part that I like is I like what they did here in the play. So if we're here looking at the play, and really it makes you feel for Clint. Like Clint's there zoned out. Like he's like, I'm not watching this bullshit. And honestly, like as a father of the dad, I feel for Clint because it's like, bruh, you do stuff with your kids. And it's like, do I really have to do this? And for Clint to be sitting here, we know that Clint is not the type to be sitting here at a play. And I'm sorry, like my nose starts running. I don't even have tissue. I'm a little under the weather, honestly. But Clint's here at a play, right? We know that Clint don't want to be here at this goddamn play. I don't want to be there at that play. He don't want to be there at that play watching people that are dead. A play that about friends. 3 of his friends in that play are dead or no longer around, right? In a different time. Might as well be dead. 3 of his friends on there. The other 2 are definitely dead. One is in the timeline somewhere else, right? He don't want to be watching that. And honestly, isn't it a little fucked up from the kids? Like, Dad, let's go watch this. Aren't they aware? That was jokesy. Yeah. Yo, that was hilarious, bro. Where he had the hearing aid off. That was hilarious. I thought he was just zoning out, but they were really showing us like, nah, my man's just really going deaf. And bruh, that was a good introduction to that. Because he thought he was just being like, thought he was just zoning out. And it really kind of took you into the head of his. Because, I mean, he probably was thinking about Natasha at that moment. But isn't that fucked up with the kids to drag him in there? It's like, yo, y'all don't really understand. Like, my man's is actually going through some stuff. Like, y'all don't understand that my man's like, yo, this might be traumatizing for my dad. Maybe we shouldn't go watch this play. But he's not gonna say no if they bring it up, right? Because he wants to do stuff. He wants to get out there with them. But I thought that was cool. Like I said, these tones, these things they're putting in there, kind of really bringing you into like the human aspect. Like you're really starting to, yo, I can do this all day. So it's hilarious. That's hilarious, bro. But when you're really starting to like relate with Clint, like my man's Clint is human. Like he is going through this stuff. He doesn't have a shield. Like he doesn't have a suit of armor around him. Even though, man, Tony Stark, yo, you could have done some more for my man. You could have put some ear. My man's Tony Stark could have built him some ear protection or something like that to stop him from going down. Whatever. But like I said, I just like I like the tones they're setting. I like what they're bringing in. So yeah, everybody enjoyed this series. I'm glad that everybody's saying it's fire because it definitely was fire for me. But really, diving deeper, I think we're really going to discuss Clint. Like I'm excited to see where they're taking Clint in this series here, as far as like mentally, like what we're going to get through, what we're going to go through. Like, is he going to see something that breaks him? Like that really is going to take him down deep and depressed about what he did as Ronin. We're going to get to revisit his grief more than likely when we get to see Yelena come in and talking about killing his sister. We're going to get that killing her sister. We're going to get that grief come in when he's talking about Natasha. So this show is really going to set us up to really get into the emotional side of Clint Barton and the human side of this Avenger. And yo, just like from it all, just stepping out from the show, stepping out from what it's doing for Marvel and what have you, and from the action of the show. Can we just say that this show here is just really going to take us into this side of knowing Clint, and to take us into this side of knowing the human Avenger, relating to him more. I fuck with it, man. I fuck with it. All right, so now that that's out of the way, just want to say this scene here too. I had to take a picture of it. It is top flight Marvel. Like, bro, like when this scene was going on, it felt like Marvel was like, yo, this feels like Marvel right here. That really felt like Marvel. All right, but look, let's keep it moving. What I want to talk about now, let's get into it. Miss Barton. Oh my God, I forgot the mom's name. I'm terrible with names, y'all. I'm terrible with names. Let's see here. Kate. No. What is the mother's name? I'm blinking on the mother's name. Miss Barton here though. Miss Bates, if you will. If y'all are hip to Norman Bates. Hawkeye. cast. I'm Eleanor. Eleanor Bishop. Yeah. Okay. What do y'all think about Eleanor? Because here's the thing: you watch the show once, and then you fall. Watch the show once, and you kind of like, for me at least, when I watch a show. Thanks, Daniel Fisher. It is Eleanor. When I watch a show, I I often fall for the traps. When I watch a show for the first time, when I watch an episode for the first time, I often fall for the traps. I often, how do I put it? If you dangle something in front of my face, I often go along with that. Right. The first time I watched it, felt like she was shady, but it didn't really click of how shady she was. So, and that's because they got the sportsman looking really shady. But she is definitely sus, bro. She's definitely sus. And I'm gonna ask this question here: will she be the villain? And I'm sorry, like, yeah, I hate this. I need a tissue for real. I need a tissue for real because my nose is running. Okay. But anyway, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. She is so sus, bro. Like the amount of sus that she has is ridiculous. She's the sussiest of sus out. But what I think that I want to call her, I'm really leaning on the fact that I think this is Madame Mask. Now I told you guys this ain't no googling stuff right here or what have you. As far as what I'm about to say next, because I actually have read the comic here. Shout out to my man Trinity. I actually read the comic. I'm about 7 issues in on the Hawkeye series, and I've gotten past the tape, the two-part tape where Clint Barton has to go in the comics and retrieve a tape of him killing what was it, a terrorist or what have you. Which the tape was on stage, what have you. But Madame Mask, she was running it the whole like underground auction in Madripoor that revealed, they had that tape there. So we don't know what was all going to be given out in that auction. We know things that were in that auction. We know things that were here in this auction were stuff from Avengers, from the Avengers compound. We know that it has some stuff to do with Ronan. And I don't know. I kind of get to the point here that if this kept going, maybe we could dig deeper into some like personal stuff, some dirty information that's out there that people want to get their hands on. Now, when it comes to her, I don't think that she was surprised by anything that was going on. Like, bruh, like her husband or her fiance was gone for the longest time. She didn't care. She just got through an argument with my man's with his uncle. And she wasn't distraught about their disappearance or where they were. She knew where they were going. She knew what was going on, and she did not have to be there. Someone who works from the shadows, and that is Madame Mask here. I feel like Miss Bishop. I think she's going to be taking the role of Madame Mask. Now, no early prediction here. I would love it if she doesn't have a mask, but if something happens to her in this series that makes her take on the mask, maybe an explosion, maybe she gets some acid on her face, something that makes her go and get that golden mask. And I would love for her to continue to be a character in the MCU, honestly. You vote no because you don't know. I feel you. If you don't know, you don't know, bro. But I will say, look, if you didn't watch Bates Motel, I don't know what you was doing. Go watch Bates Motel. You know this woman is never a great mother. Maybe in Insidious. Yeah, I think that was the name of it. The Conjuring. Maybe in The Conjuring, I was thinking she was Crimson Cow. I said Red Hood this morning in the stream, but I meant Crimson Cow. All right, I don't know who Crimson Cowl is. Cowl. I am not able to talk right now, but I'm talking through my nose, bro. Crimson Cow. I'm looking her up right now. Okay, okay. And there's no telling where she could get her hands in or what she can get into with her business as well, right? With the with Bishop Securities. Like if Bishop Securities can track Clint Barton's phone, an Avengers phone, there's no telling what they have their hands in as far as weapon wise, as far as how she can have a role to play in Armor Wars. Like thinking big picture, I think we could be setting her up to be someone really big in this. That's why I'm thinking Madam Mask, and they could be playing that role of her of Madam Mask being someone who does get involved in Armor Wars. You know what I mean? It's like someone who does pop up with the Dark Avengers or some stuff, with the Thunderbolts. So I'm very interested. Very, very interested. But more so interested in my man is the swordsman. So here's the thing. You have your shows that always go back and forth as far as they dangle out one thing. So they dangled out that Eleanor would be the villain, right? They dangled that would be the mom. Because I think that she was acting or trying to portray that she was a caring mother. And I think they were trying to make the swordsman here look very shady. Like making him look more shady. Like his uncle shady. They're both talking about him. Kate doesn't like him. Kate likes her mom, but she doesn't like him. So I think it's certain things that they're trying to misdirect. And I think here they're trying to misdirect the swordsman. I think the swordsman will actually be a good guy. I think Jack the King. I think Jack was a red herring. Hold on. Yeah, I think Jack. I think Jack is gonna be a good guy. I really do, Daniel Fisher. I think Jack is gonna be a good guy. Hmm. IDK in the comics, he's a swordsman. Yeah, he is. He is a swordsman in the comics. And I think, but doesn't the swordsman like? Isn't the swordsman like a mentor? Isn't the swordsman the person who taught Clint how to use the sword, like how to be as deadly as he was? Yeah. Who you think that the mom could be? Here's the thing. I think he's playing her, and I think here is some indication that this scene here I think is important because I think he's not really trying to show her mom what all he can do. Like I don't see why he would feel like he has to hide anything from Kate. I feel like he's trying to hide more from her mom. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that he's out there to kind of take his mom down, take her mom down, literally, physically, but also out there in these streets, right? Like, of course he's there trying to take her fine ass down. But no, I think he's out there trying to take her down. I think that he knows the evil that she's up to. I think that she killed Kate's dad. Can we talk about that? I think that she definitely killed Kate's dad. And I think she definitely killed his uncle. I think she's the one that did both of it. Do you guys think who do you guys think killed the uncle? Do you think it was the swordsman that killed him? Or do you think it was Eleanor? I think Eleanor definitely killed the uncle. I think she's the killer so far in this episode, in this series. I don't know, man. That's just where my head is at on that. Now, I hadn't had any chance to watch the breakdowns or anything like that so far today. But if we're talking about the watch, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about the watch? Do you think the watch was interesting? Like, who do you think it belonged to? Why is this watch important? I don't know. I can't really come up with much. And then lastly, I want to end off with Echo. What do you guys like? So it seems like Echo is at the top of the tracksuit mafia. Which, by the way, the tracksuit mafia. I would love to know what this lie is that the biz is built on. Is that Tony's watch? I don't know whose watch it is, bro. But also too, if this stuff is getting on the black market, just think about No Way Home and how easy it would be for the villains to get their hands on some of this stuff. Yo, Armor Wars. There's so much stuff out there in the black market. Like the fact that you got Clint's personal belongings like that out there in the black market. Like, bruh. I ain't saying she a gold digger. She give me money. She a gold digger. Nah. But you think he killed the uncle with the Warner sword? I think that the uncle and I think that some argument could have gone over the Warner, could have gone on with the Ronin sword, and the uncle being right there. And I think it's a situation where she even probably takes the sword. I don't care. I think the mom definitely killed the uncle. Eleanor definitely killed them both, but she's still not the villain of the show. I think. You think it's Kingpin? I think Kingpin would be one of the people that's at the top. What do you guys think is going on with? I don't know if he's. I think he might be a big bad, but I think overall as a villain, I think she's going to be a villain and be here to stay. And she might not even be opposite of Kingpin. Both of them are villains. I think she could be big enough to be equal. Like, you know, if what she's running and what she's doing in her position, I think she could be big enough to be running it and be as big as Kingpin, be as rich as Kingpin, all that good stuff. Yeah. And when it comes to Echo, bro, like my mind is just going on Echo. What theories do you guys have on Echo? Dan the man, what is popping off, brother? How you doing, man? Now Echo to me, bro, is like she's a wild card in this to me. Like I don't know where she. So she's obviously what head of the tracksuit mafia. So she's supposed to be head of the tracksuit mafia doing all this stuff. But where's she coming to play? I think that she is someone who ties into Kingpin. I think she's someone who ties into. I don't know. It's hard to say if she ties into Daredevil like that. But there's kind of pull because I'm trying to figure out how this ties in to Kingpin coming in later, right? Because we know they have history in the comics. But I'm definitely feeling like Kingpin is supposed to be coming in through the route of No Way Home. I definitely feel like Kingpin is supposed to be coming in through like whatever's going on with the spell that Peter Parker effed up and all these villains coming in. I definitely feel like that's how Kingpin should be coming into this series because they're like happening at the same time, right? So this throws this off because my initial thought was like, okay, Echo could come in from the same path as Kingpin. But who knows? That could be something that's already happened. Like these, who knows? Who knows? But I'm very interested to see what's happening next, man. Like this show is great. I've been adding bro to way too many of my sentences for real. Damn, bro, that's crazy, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to all y'all. I definitely hope Kingpin is the sixth member. That would be dope, man. If Kingpin was the sixth member of the Sinister Six, yo, that would blow stuff out the water. That would be crazy. I want to see. I don't know what. I've kind of gotten used to the cartoon version of Kingpin being so damn swole, like and big. Like I kind of want that a little bit. Like have something happen to Vincent D'Onofrio, like blow him up a little bit. Like bruh, like even in Hit Monkey, they got that picture of Kingpin and he looks just like he does from the into Spiderman, which I definitely want to talk about Hit Monkey in a second. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about here. Let's get back out to the dojo because I want to touch on some things here for the streams that we're gonna be doing for Hawkeye. So for Hawkeye, hopefully, like maybe about the last 3 weeks of Hawkeye, I'll be able to get in 2 streams a week. But what I like to do is draw a page from Santa, from Star Wars Santa. And I want to do some predictions for this. So if someone can ever so kindly put the link into the Discord, I don't know if Felicity's here. Let's put the Discord link. Why am I acting like a boomer? Alright, there I'm at there. So what I want to do is put in some.
Nobody else can do this job because they got too much feeling.
Go to the Discord. I want to put in some prediction sheets. I want to get in some predictions for what we could be seeing tomorrow, like for the rest of the series, what we could be seeing next week. I want to get some predictions in. So, at the boom, that's out there. Go there. Go to the Discord. I'll probably have the prediction sheet in next by tomorrow or Friday, and I want to get some predictions on there. And I'll come up with something cool. I'm thinking about doing something as far as like by the end of the series, whether you're going to be a black belt, yellow belt, or just a plain old white belt. We'll see where we're at there. And yeah, that's what I want to do. So go through the Discord, join the Discord there. I'm going to be spending some more time on the Discord as well. I think Hawkeye takes place a year after Shang-Chi, though this depends on when No Way Home takes place in the timeline. So No Way Home is supposed to be... So we know it's in 2023. Because No Way Home happens, 6 months after the blip. And, I mean, Far From Home. And then No Way Home is supposed to pick up, like, right after that and then go into Christmas time. So, it's still in 2023. I think everything's still supposed to take place in 2023. But yeah. No, I think Hawkeye set in 2023. Because everybody came back in 2023. Ah, it's all good, Felicity. It's all good, Felicity. You're still the best mod on YouTube. But nah, I think Hawkeye comes out. I mean, I think we're still in 2023, bro. Actually, I think all this stuff could be in 2023. All right, but yo, let's get in here, out of here into the final round ground, and then we might get on out of here. Your boy is under the weather. I can't spend too much time here tonight. Sorry. And I still got some editing to do. Oh Lord. But look, I still wanted to talk about the show that's still in my heart right now. Like every time I watch it, every time I got a chance, I want to watch it. And that is Hit Monkey. Put a fist in the chat if you've watched Hit Monkey. If you're watching Hit Monkey on YouTube, put a fist in the chat. Now I'm gonna be real. I didn't get hip to Hit Monkey until it came out on VV, and they dropped the VV comic for it. I never heard of Hit Monkey, didn't know what it was, and then they dropped the VV comic for it, and I was like, cool. And then I saw people talking about it in the Discord over there in the Den of Nerds, and they was like, yo, Hit Monkey is like that. And bro, I'm gonna go check out Hit Monkey, and it is actually fire, bro. It's like it's like something that's like damn near invincible. Like when it comes to animation, Now I'm not gonna say it's better than Invincible because I think Invincible does a better job of expanding, and like it's Invincible has a much easier way of being a better episode, a better series. But Hit Monkey, it is the perfect mix of hilarious and action packed and seriousness. Like Hit Monkey delivers on all of it. So I definitely recommend y'all go watch it. I'm intrigued by it. I may have to check it out now. I watched the first episode. So that was cool. Didn't get around to it again. Yeah, bro. Like I love it, man. House of Normies had probably not. Oh, you should watch it, Felicity. It's pretty good. The Normies and Nerds family, they're doing good. They're doing good. The little one's getting big, and the older one is being wild and crazy. But they're a dynamic duo. Like they already get along. He's on like two some months. They're like 2 months in a week, and they're getting along great. Yeah, Hit Monkey is fun, bro. Like I really enjoy Hit Monkey. I'm very interested to finish it up. I think it's all out right now, and I'm very very hyped to finish it all up. But yeah, it's just like I said, a perfect mix of funny, perfect mix of seriousness. Like to me, the way they do like the action is dope. The animation is pretty good. Like the animation kind of low key reminds me of Archer. But to be real, they got what really trips me out is how they got a picture of Kingpin in there, and like that has my mind working because like I'm always wondering like what they're doing with Hulu. I'm always wondering, is there a way that we could get some more grimy, some more dirty, some more gory type of stuff in the MCU? Is there a way they can do that? And we've all been looking, or at least I've been looking over there at Hulu as an outlet to be like, we can do rated R shit over here. We can do that like dirty, gory shit over here on Hulu and still let it be connected to Marvel. I'm not saying that this could be connected through the multiverse, but could this be connected through the multiverse? Could Hit Monkey even be taking place in the Spider-Verse universe? I said I was gonna go back and start watching Hit Monkey more to see if there's some indicators to show like we're not in a regular universe. We could be in the 616 universe because Kingpin looks exactly like Kingpin from Into Spider-Verse, and that's facts. But I know it's not a Marvel Studios production; it's a Marvel television production. But I also thought that it wasn't that long ago that everything Marvel, like Marvel TVs, I thought was ran by Faggy too as well. But nah, Hit Monkey is definitely dope and a fun series, man. Definitely can't wait for that to come out. So look, let me hop back up here to some of these comments. Then I'll spend a little bit of time in here chatting it up with you guys. And then we'll get on out of here. Alright, Dan the Man says, Echo might be the villain till Kingpin is revealed to be the real villain. Yeah, I like that. I think Kingpin being revealed, I think at the end, is something that can set up for the future. Maybe not this season. Maybe you set him up for next season. Or maybe like you set him up for something that'll go down in the movie. But I definitely think Kingpin is going to be like the next level that you get to at the end of the series. But Echo, okay. Could Echo be the villain? I was wondering too, because I was reading up on Echo. Like I wasn't reading the comic, I was actually just reading online. It's full transparency. I was reading online, and Echo has apparently like been mind controlled at one point. I'm wondering if this is something that's going this could be like a point where she's being mind controlled to be having this role here. It's all type of interesting stuff that's going on with Echo. I just can't wait to see it. So the finale's coming out the week before No Way Home. That's whack. That's whack. I indicate what the deal is with Hulu stuff. Yeah, Dark Chaos. I don't know what the deal is going on with it either, man. But I think they could be very clever with Hulu stuff, right? Like they got Deadpool over there on Hulu. Like I think like I would love to kind of use Hulu as an outlet to be raunchy. Mike Porter says, I'm really loving Hawkeye. Yo, Mike Porter, me too, man. Like, with Hawkeye, I got what I thought I would be getting from some of these other series. And, like, I'm talking about the length of the episode, too. Like, can we talk about how both of these episodes, like, one was 45, one was 47 minutes, the other one was 51 minutes? Like, I was caught off guard by that, bro. Like, I wasn't expecting to see that. I was expecting to be like, all right, I'm about to spend an hour here watching these two episodes. But then they come around and be like, nah, bro, you about to spend a whole hour and a half plus, bro. Yeah, Echo does have some huge ties with Kingpin. It's like, nah, you're gonna have to spend an hour and a half plus watching this with us. They got me good with it, but I tell you, man, it was good television. That's just plain and simple. This was great television. That's straight up. Like, it felt like a streaming show, but it also felt like it should have been like television. Echo has huge ties with Kingpin. Yeah, she does. I'm just curious to see how this will tie in. So, like, are we gonna go the route that we've always had a Kingpin? Are we gonna go the route that we've always had a Daredevil? Is that something we could do? Because to be real, we haven't. Kingpin can exist. Can we talk about that possibility? That Kingpin can exist in our universe? And we just not know about him yet. We just don't come across them. And he can look just like Vincent D'Onofrio. I mean, he can be Vincent, like he can just look just like another. And at the same time, a Daredevil can exist. Maybe he happened during the snap. Like those are all possibilities that we just haven't been introduced to street level stuff type yet, quite yet. Because if we start to view the Netflix series as something that happened outside of our universe, that's one thing. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to see how that ties in. Mike Porter says almost like a movie. It definitely felt like a movie, Mike. And I think that's what felt so good about it. It's like I got to, like when you have these episodes, it's not like these episodes are like 30 minutes long, like 20 some minutes long. It's hard to get into the episode, at least for me. Like it's hard to like get all that you want out of an episode. From these two episodes, I got all that I wanted out of an episode. But like, this is a surrogate movie replacement for real. It might be, bro. It might be. But not like, so when I think about watching, so one show that I like watching with my wife, Insecure. Those episodes is like straight up 20 minutes, 24 minutes. But like, it's not like I'm left wanting more to watch, but I'm left like in a spot where I'm just getting into the episode and it's over. And that's how I felt with a bit of, I'm not gonna lie, like that's how I felt with a bit of WandaVision. That's how I felt with a bit of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I mean, I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier had much more problems. But then also too a little bit of that with Loki too as well. Like you're just getting, especially with Loki. Like as much as I love Loki, it's really the last two episodes that's elevated over everything else. Like they nailed their finale. Loki did. Look, when you nail a finale, you doing big things. Like nailing the finale will make you overlook a lot of things. At least for me when I'm rating stuff. But like you just get that far into it, and it's like, yeah, you just get that far into the episode, and they cut it off in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and it's like, damn it, I just got into it. I just sunk into my seat, and it's over. But I didn't feel that way with this episode. It felt like a movie in that way. Dark Chaos says, yeah, it's possible we just never heard about them. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I never thought about it until now. But it is just straight up possible that, like, yo, in what way should we have heard of Kingpin by now, right? Why should we have heard of Kingpin by now? It was like a perfect show in the border of Disney, MCU, and Netflix. Not too much like Disney, and not too dark like Netflix. It belongs in the middle. I found this lane, also the source material. Facts. You talking about this? Yo, I'm digging this beat right here. This house beat. Yo, this music got me going, bro. This music's good. I mean, yeah, Mike, you're right. Like it borders it, man. And I love it. I love it. And the thing was like, so say Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I feel like they didn't go. I feel like they were trying to straddle the fence too much, but be too much like Netflix. That's where I think they lost some of their Marvel. Like I don't know. I think that's where it might have lost some of that juice. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier didn't do a good job of staying on the fence enough. I think they tried to be a bit like Netflix too much, but they didn't have the leeway to be more like Netflix. But I think this year just has that perfect mix of it. Right down, smack dab in the middle, like the wonderful. What is in a Molotov cocktail? What is in a Molotov cocktail? Ugh, excuse me, really not. What the fuck is in a Molotov cocktail? I'm not gonna Google it because I ain't gonna have the feds come over. Yeah, let me just let's see here. I want to hang out for like maybe 5 more minutes. There we go. Let me hop over here on Twitter. Netflix is developing a Power Rangers cinematic universe. That's interesting. I think they should let it go. Daredevil is trending right now. Daredevil is trending right now. Kingpin is a major character in episode 5. Murdoch and Spider-Man No Way Home. Okay, I think he's just trending because of Echo showing. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, the Haley Steinfeld. The more Haley Steinfeld, the better. Jared, is Haley your new wife? Evil Twin makes a beer called that. It has fire in it. It does have fire in it, Mike. It does have fire in it. All right, let me get over here to my website, my favorite Twitter page. All right, I don't see nothing too interesting. Marvel Studios, including Paul Rudd's Ant-Man in the series, recorded. He just felt like yo. I will say yo, adding Ant-Man wasn't that like one of the most on brand shits for the play is to add Ant-Man into the play, like to add that in there and to like just to like kind of fuck with the lore a bit. Like yo, that was hilarious. Marvel TV series act as a major sub driver. How important are the Marvel TV series to you? Wow, this thing from this survey shows here. I'm looking at here. Hold on, let me put it in this window. this survey shows just like what people think about Disney Plus and how like their Disney Plus subscription goes on and off based on Marvel shows. Yo, this is wild. 55% say a major reason why I subscribe. 8.5% say the only reason why I subscribe. And I think the 8.5 might be like, I mean, the 55 might be like major reason, but like the 8.5 might be like, I don't watch Star Wars. The only reason I subscribe is because of Marvel. That's it. The 55% might be like, I am a huge Marvel fan, but only like Star Wars a little bit. The 14%, let me pull this over here. The 14% say not a main reason, but I watch. That's the Star Wars fans. The 10% are your Disney, the people for your Disney kids, and then your Star Wars fans who don't watch Marvel. But that's crazy. I like that. Like I think it's a good indicator of like what Marvel really brings in, and how they're still, even though some of these shows don't really hit for us, they're hitting for other people. They're hitting for other people. Let's get back to the tweeters. See what else is out there. Hawkeye's premiere tonight confirmed that MCU's former Avengers Tower is still under new membership. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't know why it wouldn't be. I mean, we gotta get Fernie in here because he would. I just see an article in here about Avengerland, Avengers Campus, and gotta get Fernie in here to talk about that. All right, I think that's all. Oh, I don't see nothing. All right, cool. Well, with that being said, I think we'll go ahead and get on out of here. Much love, y'all. Look, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I'm excited for the Hawkeye series. Looking forward to covering this some more. Yeah, hopefully I feel better, but most of all, I'm thankful. It's Thanksgiving. I am thankful for each and every one of you all in here. You all have been riding with me from the very beginning, and I appreciate you all being here for me, being here with me, talking about this Hawkeye and just how dope it is. Can't wait to get back into our grind, like to get back into the swing of things. But like I said, I promise, we're gonna figure the schedule out with the kid, and we're gonna be right back on it, and back and better than ever. All we're doing is just keeping and trying to grow through the slow time, right? Like through these times like this, trying to grow, trying to get better. And I'm thankful for y'all being here. Thankful for y'all doing this with me, going through this grind with me. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all, I like to call it Family Day, but I'm also thankful for my family, thankful for you all, and I hope you all are thankful for your family and thankful for what you have. And if you can spend time with family tomorrow, I hope you guys spend some great time with family and make some memories, because taking a lot for granted is a bad thing to do. So being able to be thankful and being able to share your love with your loved ones is a great time, and enjoy that. Enjoy the food. That's right, Felicity. Enjoy that food. Eat it all up. And yeah, we will be back. I don't have to work Friday. Maybe I'll be back with a Friday stream. Who knows? But we will be back up in here. Much love to everyone. I will see you all when we pop up in the dojo or the very next time. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Family Day. Whatever you want to call it. Have fun. Enjoy it. And share love and peace. And while you out there, Dad Matt, yeah, you're late. But it's all good. You can just catch it on the replay. But look, while you're out there, go watch something nerdy. Share it with a friend. Make them a normie. Bring them here and turn them into nerds. I will see you all later. Want some boss? Hey.